everyone. Trick or treat. I'm so glad you have joined me. I thought it would be fun to go through our new trick or treat kit and maybe give you a few tricks and even a treat or two. I thought it'd be fun to go through some of the things that we used as we were creating the cards and some of the variations that we came up with since. So let's get started. If you've received your kit, or if you haven't, it'll be coming soon. And if you haven't ordered one, we've saved one just for you. So the first thing I wanted you to see is the idea book, Trick or Treat, and it just has a picture of all of the cards used in the kit with all of their supplies. So a very handy resource. And then I also wanted to show you our grunge paper that we have added. We started or introduced our grunge paper in our summer camp just this past summer, 2021. We had a few colors then. We had our seafoam, blue sky, and orange poppy. And now we went ahead and we've added the rest of the colors. These are the vintage lilac, and I think the texture is so nice and just adds such depth when you're creating your cards. Plus, it's full of lots of other papers, card cutouts, our lengthy notes, some envelopes. So let's get started. Okay. This card I think I'm going to start with first. I just love it. It's Come Sit for a Spell. And this is actually a chair that we introduced last year. But, you know, I just think chairs are so cute. And I love this little pumpkin cut out and placed on it. This pumpkin comes from, I believe it is our card cutout 95. But it's just some, oh no, this one I think is on the witch's hat. But any little pumpkin will work. And then, of course, we've added the bat. I just am in so much love with the bats. And then I love the sentiment that we added on this new card cutout. Come sit for a spell. Oh, but you know what I forgot? I was going to introduce you to our new card cutouts. And I wanted to tell you a little bit behind the scenes. I think it's always fun to see how things are created. So I thought I would just give you a little update. So I love going to the pumpkin patch, and I went with a friend this year, and there were so many cute white pumpkins. And I'm like, I want to create a white pumpkin for our card cutouts. You know, as I started working on these card cutouts, I'm like, how am I going to draw more pumpkins? But honestly, I just love pumpkins. There were so many cute pumpkins at that pumpkin patch. And I especially love their stems. And anyway, so I went about creating a white pumpkin, and it just had no interest. It was just kind of boring. And then I thought, what if we create it like a mixed media? So I added the collage paper to it, and I just think it makes it so fun and so creative when you're making your cards. And then, okay, these candy corn pumpkins, aren't they cute? Well, I have a neighbor, and I would drive by her house every day, and her steps leading up to the front door were lined with candy corn pumpkins. I don't know if she painted them, if they were real pumpkins or some figurines, but they were so cute. It inspired me to make candy corn pumpkins for cards. And then as I thought about what else, I just love tall, skinny houses and a whimsical but haunted sort of house. Just, it was really on my mind, but I'm like, how do we give it personality and feel different? And so I wanted to use this for a lengthy note. And so that's why I created or started with a tall, skinny house. And, you know, often a little house could have some decorative border along the roof. And I just wasn't coming up with anything. And then I remembered when my son was 1, and that's like 30 plus years ago, my mom sent him a string of jack-o'-lantern lights. They were so cute. I had never seen anything like them before. And we strung them around our front door. And honestly, ever since then, we have had a string of pumpkin lights around the front door. We have gone through a few pairs now, but it has always been a fun tradition at our house. And in fact, I think that's what I'm going to do tonight, is get our pumpkin lights out. So I love this, and I love the little bats. So I added the bats, but aren't those little jack-o'-lantern faces so cute? I just love it. And then the bushes to go along with the houses. But you know, you don't only have one house on a street. You need several houses. So I made this little house. I just love the whimsical little roof, and I love that window. It is just so haunted. As my granddaughter would say, it's so spooky. And then, I don't know, I love this one too. I love the little widow's walk along the top and the little shingles on the roof. It is just so fun. And the moon, putting this just overlapping the moon a little bit. I just love those moons. In fact, I love them so much and had so many ideas. I had to create a separate card cutout. I'll show you that one in a few minutes. So I made those. They looked great on the lengthy notes, but I'm like, oh, we need a smaller version so we can put it on a card. And so I did that. I've done it so they will fit on a card, and we'll look at the cards in just a few minutes. And then, you know, I love to be able to frame the elements on my card. It just seems to make the card making so much easier. So I created a new frame with the spiders hanging down. And then, what is Halloween without a witch? Or at least her hat. Look how cute these hats are. They are actually come in 3 different sizes, but I've been busy. I pulled these card cutouts so I could show you and just tell you about them. But as I was doing that, I kept thinking, oh, that would be cute. And so I cut something out. So that is the inspiration for some additional cards I'm going to show you. But I do want to show you quick while I have the witch's hat. I cut the broom out. And then I just did rough around here, just barely. And then I come in and I trim the short, if the bristle is shorter. And then I just do a little snip of a triangle. See if I can get these pieces to come off. And just a few little snips just really gives you the definition of the bristles. And I just think it gives the card so much interest. And you can see this bristle here is a little shorter. So I'm going to trim both of those actually. Oops. I'll snip this up here. And then I'll snip this one. But you can just see how quick and easy we can give a little more definition to this little broom and all its bristles. So you could just finish cutting out the little bristles, but you can see it doesn't take long at all when you just do a little snipping as you go. Okay, then we did the spider web on black. I love that it just kind of feels like chalk and has a whole different look. And then I just love the paint spatters. And this time I did them in orange and green just to give us a little Halloween twist. And it's card number 214. And tricky enough, card number 215 says 214 also. But that is the same splatters, but with white and then the green and orange. But it is really number 215, and I'll be changing that on the artwork. And then, oh, another spooky little haunted tree with the mist behind it. That was so fun, and there's some cute ideas I'm going to show you. And then, you know, I told you, I've just been loving the bats. And last year we had bats come out with the witch's hat, but there was only one large one and then a few smaller ones. And I'm like, I need more bats than that. So I created a whole sheet of bats, and it's card cutout number 229. You can see I had fun with the bats also. And then we have card cutout 230. And it has all these cute little icons, and it also has a few little washi tapes that I've cut out that we're going to use. So there's 2 little orange ones right there. So we'll come back and use those. But I love the little icons and the little words that are there as well. And then here is the card that I made with, or the card cutout I made with using different size moons. And I just love the moon. And I love the moon in the background with the little pumpkins and the bat. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and show you the cards. We already talked about the little chair. I just love it. Here is the lengthy note. Now, a couple of things to consider when I am doing multiple layers on a card, like this little moon, I just used double-sided tape. Then on the next layer that I want to stand out more, I put mounting tape on those. And sometimes I'll even use 2 layers of mounting tape. Sometimes I've even been noted to put a little bit of cardboard back there just to really give it that pop. And then I put mounting tape behind the little bushes and the pumpkin as well. But can you imagine how cute this would be if I took and punched a hole and then tied this around a 2-liter bottle of soda, maybe an orange soda or a grape soda or a green soda? Would that not be so cute? You can just give a little happy haunting to your friends or family. Just a cute little hostess gift. I think that would be really fun. Okay. This card I actually made mainly using our sentiments page, and I love the combination of the iconic elements as well as the words. And if you notice, these 2 here just have double-sided tape, and these 2 have mounting tape to just give a little more pop. And then, but I did put this little pumpkin corner on top of that, just to break up and give it a little more interest. And of course, I couldn't help but sprinkle a little bat on as well. So I think anything with the witches' hats, I think are so cute. And in fact, let's do this next card with the witches' hat. Again, we have the broom with the bristles cut out, and we have the words eek. And again, I used just tape on the broom, but I used mounting tape on the hat and the pumpkin. And eek is just double-sided tape as well. So you can see how quickly that card can come together. One thing I neglected to mention on this lengthy note is that I just slightly inked the edges of the card and the moon and just a few little edges of the house and pumpkin and things. So I used old paper distressing ink from Tim Holtz. Okay, so here is another card using, this is actually a tag, I guess, but you've learned how easy it is to make a card out of a tag. So, but I think this is so cute, and I love the black gesso tags that are new with our Halloween kit. Oh, and one thing to remember, if you fold his little wings up, it just also adds another dimension. But this is one of the cards that I have a little variation that I want to show you. So I have my lengthy note here, and then I am using the pumpkin card cut out. I'm going to put, let's see, I've got all my pieces, and I'm going to stack the pumpkins on top of each other, and then I am going to put a hat. So instead of just doing one little pumpkin like this card, we've added 2, and you could even add a 3rd or a 4th. I just think it'd be so cute wobbling up the card. And then you could add the moon if you want. It adds a cute twist. And of course you could sprinkle a little bat somewhere. So I think this would also be cute. Excuse me, dangling off of a soda. One of those big 2 liters, you know, wouldn't that be cute? So I love this lengthy note and the options of using the witch's hat. Here's another version of the witch's hat, and it has our mixed media pumpkin, our regular pumpkin, and then the large witch's hat with the little sentiment best witches. But I also wanted you to notice that it also has an embossed border around it. And you can do that by embossing around the outside edge of any of our large templates. And if you want to see more information about that, you can visit our online videos found at lastingimpressions.com. Go to the summer camp 2021, and it's week 3, and I think it's in the bonus week. So, but if not, it for sure is in week 3. So look through those for that tip. And then, as I mentioned earlier, here are the 3 houses that fit on one card, and I just think it is so darn cute. And I used the orange and green splatter frame behind it. Of course, I had to add the little bat. Don't forget to just bend his wings up a little bit. And then I used mounting tape on everything except the background that adhered to the card. And this is our muddled paper line. So I really think it's a fun paper too, and it's especially fitting for Halloween. Okay, our candy corn cards, candy corn pumpkins, they are so cute. I just love it. Candy corn kisses, Halloween wishes. Look how cute these little pumpkins turned out. And I did ink them just a little bit, just to soften the white a little for this card. And then they were mounted on candy corn dots. So such a fun combination. And then I used the black frame with the white, with the orange and black splatters. And again, it was put on with double-sided tape. Then all of the pumpkins and the bat were put on with a mounting tape. The candy corn kisses was just used with double-sided tape as well. And then this card I think is so cute. But it also reminds me, I hope all of you will share on our Facebook group your cards that you're making. It is so fun to see what everybody is doing. You are all so creative. I just love it. And Kerry, she has posted quite a few things on our page, and she sent me a picture of the card of her version of this card, and it is so cute. She scooted the pumpkins over here a little bit. I can't quite remember where the moon is, somewhere similar. She didn't use the sentiment, but then she has little googly eyes in the tree. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I'm hoping I can get a little picture to post up so you guys can see it too. This tag here I think is so cute, and this is really what started inspiring me about the moon and the little pumpkins. I just love the moon within like the silhouette of the pumpkins in front. So such a cute, easy little tag, but how cute it would be to make a card with it. And of course, just pop a little hole in here, add a ribbon. You could even do this on a, dangle it on a candy bar, a soda. You could do this on a smaller soda if you just want to have one little bottle. Anyway, such cute ideas to use with these little tags. And then we have our little baddie for you. I think this is so cute, but I wanted to add a little color, just a little pop of color. And so you remember that washi tape I showed you that's on the card cutout? I cut that out, but I cut it in half because it was too big to fit on the top of this card. But if I cut it in half, then I can just tuck it in behind the wing. The cut half doesn't show, but it just adds a cute little splash of color. And if you wanted, you could even tuck in one on the bottom. So such a cute, cute tag. Now, and look, when you bend the little wings up, it just even adds more dimension. I also want to show you another version of this card. And it is using our lengthy note as well. And now you could ink this moon if you wanted to have it stand out a little more. But I've just put the moon on, and I'm not going to take the time to adhere these. Just want to give you ideas so your mind can be thinking. And then I added a few more little bats around. And then I love the little sentiment just dropping in, and then maybe you could add to wish you a happy Halloween, fluff the hills, you know. So, and then to add the little pop of color, I also just used that little piece of washi tape and hooked that on there, so you can just leave your cute little sentiment like that. And then one last card idea that I wanted to show you. I just think it is so fun. So I have got our black with the orange and green splatters. And then, if you remember, oh, the pumpkin cutouts that we were talking about are card cutout 106. I was thinking I said 95, but it's 106. Now, last year you met our pumpkin and our black cat in our Bugs and Hisses card cutout. I just think that pumpkin was so cute. I wanted to try and use him some other way. So I've cut him out, and I've added a leaf from another card cutout. The 106 has leaves. And then you met Kitty in memory of our Kitty during summer camp, card cutout 157. I've cut the smaller version out, but look how cute they are sitting next to each other. I just think it is so fun. And then if you add the little moon tucked in behind them, I just think that is so cute. And of course, you could add a little bat somewhere. So thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you've enjoyed our tricks and treats tonight. Take care, and we will see you next time.